Hello. Today we're going to be doing a body fat percentage estimation using calipers. Uh, we are going to be using the Jackson-Pollock equations. This is a 7 Skinfold measurement. What we'll be doing is we're going to be measuring 7 parts of the body, and we are going to be using it's very important that we do it on the right side of the body and that we take 2 measurements. Always taking the measurements 2 seconds after the caliper goes ahead and squeezes the area. I've already marked my client in the specific areas that we are going to be measuring: the tricep, the chest, the scapula, the mid-axillary, the suprailiac, the abdomen, and the thigh. So we'll go ahead and start off in the tricep area for my client. We are going to be doing the tricep first. Again, it's very important that we grab a part of the subcutaneous skin and then measure right to about a centimeter below. That measures 25 on this caliper. The next, that's a vertical test. This one is a diagonal test. So what we're going to be doing, go ahead and relax. What we're going to be doing is this one's a diagonal test on the subscapular, and this one is registering 24. Again, it stayed steady. So I'm going to go ahead and mark the 25 and 24. The next one we're going to be doing is we're going to do on the side of the client. We're going to do the mid-axillary, which is the part of this goes across from the xiphoid process. So what we'll do is we've already marked the area. This one is at 21, and then that's the mid-axillary. The next one we are going to be doing is the next diagonal test, which will also be on this suprailiac, which is again already been marked off. And so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and diagonally take this test, and it's 2 seconds. It's at 26. So suprailiac 26. The next one we will do is the client's chest, which is we want to make sure that it's not too close to the female's breast, because we don't want to make sure that we want to make sure that we don't get too much fat tissue from the client's breast. So we're going to, again, this one is also a diagonal test, and we're going to a centimeter before by where we that one's registering 16 on the chest. And then the abdominal, the thigh. I was reading the abdominal. So the thigh, again, we want to go ahead and grasp a good chunk of skin here, and this one is registering 32, and it stayed steady as well. 32. And then the last one, it would be the abdominal. Here we're going to go ahead, and again, it's already been marked off. We're going to grab about 7-8 millimeters, and then hold on, it's not. And 1, 2. It's registering 30. That one we will have to do again twice, because it is the difference between the first measurement and the second measurement are more than 2 millimeters apart. So we'll wait a little bit before we do, because it gives the skin time to go ahead and go back to its regular state. The other thing we needed to do was I wanted to mention that Once we take the measurements, we're going to go ahead and take the average of both measurements, and then we're going to use our average to plug it into the equation to get the body density. Once we figure out what our body density is, then we can go ahead and plug it into the Brozic equation and the Siri equation. Both of these equations offer means so as to what a good body fat percentage is. Let me go ahead and take the measurement now, since she's been given enough time to and that one's at 23. So, which is, again, that one's better than we got a better reading from that particular measurement, considering that the first one was 25. This concludes the way the measurement is done. Again, everything is on the right side of the body. You read within 2 seconds of taking the measurement using the calipers. It's very important that the client hasn't eaten in the past 3 hours before taking the measurements, and also to remember no smoking or exercise 30 minutes prior to this particular test to get a more accurate reading of trying to measure this body fat using this caliper. And that concludes our 7 Skinfold test today. Thank you.